I'll let you know in just a second. I just hit live.
Okay, just let me
We're
know
live.
when you go live, and I
We're
will go over there.
we're live. You stay. I'm gonna. You're not gonna
Am I
hear.
too dark?
No,
I'm very
you're not gonna hear the music because I'm muting.
I'll brighten myself up a little bit here.
All right, you want me to go over there now because it just popped up?
I got stuck inside a room without a door. I was trying to dig my way out through the floor. But then I felt your breath on my face, and I left that place. Oh, my friend, it's not easy, I know. Oh, my friend, we've got so much farther to go. But my friend, keep on holding my hand, and I will help you if I can. And if we ever make it out of here, we're gonna go far. If we ever see an open sky, I'm gonna catch a falling star. And if we ever get a chance to be who we are, if we ever make it out of here. I got lost inside a maze without an end. I was lost without a friend. But then I heard you calling my name, and I left that game. Oh, my friend, it's not easy, I know. Oh, my friend, we've got so much farther to go. But my friend, keep on holding my hand, and maybe we can make a stand. And if we ever make it out of here, we're gonna go far. And if we ever see an open sky, I'm gonna catch a falling star. And if we ever get a chance to be who we are, if we ever make it out of here. I thought I was too far gone. Saw those big dark clouds never roll into dawn. I thought I was alone out on that sea, but you rescued me. So if we ever make it out of here, we're gonna go far. And if we ever see an open sky, I'm gonna catch a falling star. If we ever get the chance to be who we are, if we ever make it out of here, baby, we gotta get out of here. Maybe we can make it out of here. Hey y'all, hey. It's a little
Hi.
Well, hey, Miss Channel Manager. I didn't know I had one.
Hello.
Whoa.
Well,
Hey,
you know,
Nay.
everybody's been saying it, so we thought, what the heck?
What
May
the
as
heck?
well.
I need it. I need me a.
May as well
I
do
need
it.
me a Jarrett. Hey, Kath. Bugsy.
It's
good to
just
see
a
you.
1-day job though.
Yeah, she's getting fired. Probably. Of
I'm sure I'll do something to get fired by the end of the stream.
course you will.
Crazy Christy's bathing with us again tonight, y'all. She's with us. How's everyone doing? I had in my mind that we were going to do this after Comic Nut stream because when I was in the drive-thru at Wendy's earlier, I saw he was going live right now my time. And I checked like at 7:15 and it said he's going live at 9 my time. So I don't know if he moved his stream back or if I'm just squirrel and read it wrong. I don't know. Hey, Nurse Kimberly. Thanks. Now my husband yells that all the time. Let's listen. Wait, he yells squirrel or let's listen? Let's do both.
Oh, there I am. I had my
There you
camera. I had my camera settings off or messed up, so I could see myself in our meet, but then I couldn't see myself in here. So what a great YouTube manager I am.
Yeah,
I can't
you
even get my
suck.
camera to work.
But since we're talking about squirrels,
There once was a squirrel and her name was Little Red. She ate some bad
If you play that, we're about to-
peaches that went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, let's listen. Little Red, ooh, Little Red, ooh. She goes where no other squirrels tread. Ooh, Little Red, ooh, Little Red, ooh. She is the best squirrel, 'cause I said.
One day
Squirrel!
I'll visit you and we'll have a sing along around the campfire.
like
But you
Josh.
have to know all the words by then.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Hey,
No, I'm
Krista
kidding.
York.
I'm kidding.
I know I'm just not in the right
Hi,
order.
Krista. No, you do. I'm giving you yanking your chain,
You're
giving you a
being the
hard time. What do
manager.
I say? I don't know.
Nay, nay. Oh gosh, that's. Ugh. I thought that was just heartburn until I didn't have Prilosec for days, and my tummy hurt so bad, and it kept me from streaming one night actually. And it's actually, my doctor said the acid in my tummy. I need that Prilosec for. I guess my tummy incision isn't healed yet.
Yeah.
I guess it would take longer once it's probably wet down there, inside. I don't know.
What?
Your stomach, where they sewed my stomach up,
Yeah.
it's not going to heal as fast as the outside, like my skin.
Oh,
so
I
it's
see, I
probably
see.
all damp, moist.
Like access to the oxygen and stuff like
Yeah. So
that. Gotcha.
I need that Prilosec. Bugsy, the people in KJ's chat were interesting since some I've seen here talking crap on her, and them. Hey, you can watch whoever you want, but I know what you're talking about. Hey, Violet Witch, welcome.
Man, I wish I had caught that stream.
Someone
everybody was talking about.
Someone asked me earlier about Toad hitting Vaughn. And I did see a stream where she said social services got called to her house and said that she
Right.
punched her kid in the face. I don't believe that happened. Of course that didn't happen. She's
No.
got nurses in her house. I don't know where that rumor came from, but I did see a clip of a video where she said that it happened. Not that it happened, but that someone called and said that it happened. So I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
I saw that clip too.
I don't know why. Everyone hates that word, Christy. That's why I said it.
It's such a strange, like, it seems so extreme,
Yes.
And does anybody know what she's talking about? I mean,
Yeah, where did that
I mean, it could be just, a really, really, really
nasty
hateful, nasty person that just did that. But
yeah, I don't like her. I've never probably will. However, I don't think she physically
not
abuses
to
her
that
child.
extent. No.
No.
And I doubt if it actually happened and somebody actually did call, I'm sure, well, I doubt that person actually thinks that she abuses him in that way too, but
yay! I
just
also
to cause havoc.
Maybe Chat knows. Hey, Chat.
Chat knows everything.
No, I don't.
Hi.
Hey,
welcome.
I'm so glad
Hey.
you made it. Did you hear? We were just talking about. We saw a clip of KJ saying DSS. Hi, Lisa. Got called and said that Toad punched Vaughn in the face, and we were saying, of course, I don't believe that. But she said that they came in, closed the case immediately. Blah blah. I don't think that's how it works either. Just from knowing social workers, if a case gets open, no matter how ridiculous they know it is, it's open for 30 days in the state I live in. That's just a fact. Like they can know it's absolute bull, but they can't close it. They have to leave it open for a month. But do you know like, was that just, have you heard that? Because we're trying to figure out, was it just some random rumor or did someone get that from somewhere?
I didn't hear anything from KJ's mouth myself, but I did hear that they were called and that was the allegations that he had allegedly hurt the child and she was defending it. Hey everybody, I see y'all. I just can't type right now.
And you heard that from the clip, from what she said, right? Or
I
from somebody else?
I believe it was something like that. Yeah.
No.
And in my state, I know a girl who gets DHS called on her all the time for a good
boy.
reason. And they leave. Like, or they may come back and say, let me see if you have running water, food, bed, TV, and then they'll leave.
Yeah. Well, I have a friend that's a social worker, and the way it works here is they have to open a case. They may not come to your house more than once. They might just do a phone call, or they might just make sure that the allegations are false. But the case is still legally open for 30 days. They can't close it for 30 days, even no matter how ridiculous it may be. I don't think that woman's beating on her kids. She's got nurses in her house 50 hours a week.
Right.
Yeah, supposedly.
And I don't think people should be calling social services on her.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so need updating. Who's comicnut? Comicnut is my friend who is also a YouTube channel named EBJJ comicnut, and he's doing a stream a little later about these family vloggers. He's joining in with Josh from Dad Challenge Podcast, who is also a friend of mine. And apparently there's a bunch of creepy old men watching these kids, these family vloggers are making a whole lot of money putting their preteen and teenage kids on live streams and uploads, and the demographic that's watching them is disturbing.
Oh, yeah, we
And-
talked about it a little last night.
Yeah, and as soon as Josh is the Dad Challenge Podcast, as soon as he paid a lot of money to, hey Heather, he said he paid hundreds of dollars to get these analytics. He got struck. His videos got struck. They didn't want him talking about it, and they're denying it. I've seen some of that today, and I really didn't know who these people were. I went and watched the Ace Family, a couple of their videos. Seems harmless, but I guess that guy did the Amazing Race.
Who?
Austin
Austin McBroom?
Why is it called the Ace Family? It's Ace, right?
Ace. Because Austin, Catherine that's the husband and the wife, and then the girl's name, is it Eva?
It's
ACE.
Oh,
and now they have more
okay.
kids, but that's what it started with.
They've got a little girl named Everly. Is that the one?
Is that? I didn't think it.
They did have
maybe.
a second daughter, but I
think
don't
they have one
remember.
that's maybe.
But when there was just the two of them and one daughter, was the
all
first.
of these families I pulled up, they're gorgeous, beautiful families. They look like they need to be in the magazines. Beautiful people.
And that's how they want it to look. Yeah.
Yeah, but Josh showed it on his channel. I mean, he showed it's 18 to 24, 25 to 30 something year old. It's creepy men watching these kids. I don't.
Yeah,
Why
those are
is
the two highest demographics.
Why is
Yeah.
a 20-year-old man watching this? I don't
Well,
get it.
I mean, I can come to a
Yes.
conclusion, of course,
Bailey
but it's
said
not okay.
Everly is the LeBrant family. They're another beautiful
Right.
family. Right.
Yeah. I think her name's just Eva or something.
Now-
Somebody help.
Well, don't they have one that's adopted or no? The LeBrant family or no?
Oh, they may.
I've never heard of. I never watched these channels until Josh's video got struck. And
Well,
started paying
Sloan has
attention.
been kind of doing stuff on them for a while. So, and I've been watching Sloan. I like him a lot.
I do
and
too.
so so I've been watching him, and so I've been aware of these families because of Sloan for a while.
Right.
And then and now Josh Dad Challenge is definitely going hard for it. So I mean, it takes a little bit, and then it just gains momentum. And I don't know if Sloan was the first one who really kind of brought attention to that there might be a problem, or who it was, but definitely I want to give kudos to the right person who really started bringing attention to it. But
I know that Josh has been on it for a while.
With Micah, the Stoffers in that area, right?
And I'll be honest, like I didn't even like that because I didn't follow her. I didn't get it. I was like, why is he after her so hard?
I got it.
But yeah, I get it now.
Well,
just depends on how much you know.
Yeah, I mean, props to him for, I guess I would say, bringing it back around, because it's the whole family blogging thing. Like, before I was aware of Josh or even this community, that was like hot topics where people especially parents that had special needs kids. I'm not even going to name the family channels, but there's an amazing father, and his wife is there, and they take care of their daughter, and I believe they've been on for years and years and years. And I mean, it's years ago. At one point, I thought, why don't we do a lot of pre this year, we do a lot of cool stuff. I got cool kids. Everybody thinks your family's cool. Why we can't blog that? Someone will watch it. Someone will relate to you. I'm so glad we did not do it, especially with me coming on YouTube. I've taken everything down with my kids on it, because this is what happens. And then a lot of them change. There's some families that I used to watch that are the same. Even though they have more money, they're still like very humble. But then, and you can tell they are, because they're just like at a steady pace. But then you can see the ones who got so much money and they're getting these deals, and they have to do these pranks, and they have to keep it up. I mean, it's a show. But it's on YouTube, and that's when I think they start getting the side eye.
Well, the thing is, and this is what's so disturbing, like some of the clickbait that they use, there was one, I'm not sure which family. Hey, Nicole, no, I'm sorry. I wasn't watching chat. I'm sorry. Welcome for being here. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Hey, Michelle Marie. And Nurse Kimberly, I've never heard anyone say a bad word about you, so I don't know. Who do we need to fight? That's right. You're welcome here. Everyone's welcome here.
Yes, my goodness.
Nothing has changed. This is still a channel for everyone. Someone's echoing, Veronica. Hey, you changed back to you're not my manager anymore.
That's a lot, Nurse Kimberly. I've spent a lot, but not that much in the past. Woo.
Yeah. I haven't heard anyone say anything ugly about Nurse Kimberly or anyone.
No.
And I don't listen to that noise because people gonna talk.
Yeah, I haven't heard or saw.
Nicole,
I did see your comment on when I was doing Katie's channel, or I did a reaction video, but
Nicole, I'll check your.
That's you two.
Sorry, I'll check your DM, and of course, anything between us will always be between us because that's what DMs are to me, between us.
Oh my goodness. See, there's a lot of information to catch up on in this chat.
Yeah, me too, because I was talking and I was just a swinging in my little chair.
Just having a chat.
Oh, but what I was saying, Josh, hey Yank, Angry Yank's here.
Hi, Yank.
Hi Yank. The challenge showed a clickbait. It was a cheerleading. It was something about cheer, and it said like the clickbait was about this teenage girl, and it was something about her first time. It was totally misleading, and it had a picture of this pretty teenage girl, and it was gross.
Oh, her first time, insinuating her first time.
I mean, take from it what you want.
Right.
To me, that's what I. Why?
Wow.
Why are you not green? Did it unmember you? Did you? Why? I don't know why you wouldn't be. Yeah, there you're green. There you are. And there you are. There. So Yank's going from green to white. He's like the Hulk.
Nurse Kimberly says, "Sorry guys, no one here has ever said anything bad. It's a person in real life made accusation. Y'all mean so much to me. Been here for me when I needed friends the most. Please disregard. We totally understand. Sorry that happened to you."
I'm sorry it happened to you. Whatever it is, you're welcome here. And Nicole, thanks. I appreciate it. I just thought you was mad at me after last night when I tried multiple times. If you were talking in my chat, I was not looking at my chat maybe last night. I'm sorry. No, I'm not mad at anyone. I appreciate everyone for being here. Love you all. And make sure if you DM me on Twitter, it's not Sweet Pea because I'm still not in that account. So it has to be the Little Red Y'all account.
Little Red, y'all.
Little Red Y'all. Well, you were just green a second ago, Yank, so you're going back and forth every other comment. My comments got split up. I was answering about CBS, sorry. We love you, Kimberly. I used to have a crazy ex-husband, baby daddy, that used to like to call CPS. And literally 20 years ago, maybe 15, it was, about 13, 15 years ago, my home got searched by 12 12s. If you know what a 12 is. There was 12 of them. There was 12 12s searching my property, under my house, in my barn, and I'm like, what are you looking for? I can help.
Wow,
if
girl.
you just tell me, I'll help you out. I mean,
Right.
What are you looking? They found a roach, like a marijuana roach, on top of my refrigerator in an ashtray, pushed to the back. And I knew exactly when it came from because I didn't smoke weed because it gives me anxiety, and it was from like a party I'd had when I did not have my kids, like months earlier, and it was a damn roach. They didn't do anything, but this is what I went through for years with my ex-husband. And I mean, he apologized later, but damage is done. You've called social services on me 11 times.
Yeah, the damage is done for sure. That's something that is, it's not just a little light thing to do to somebody. It's
and it was
major
ridiculous. Thing. And that's how, I mean, I have friends who are social workers, but they would come and say, we know this is ridiculous, but the law says we can't just ignore it. Even though he wouldn't even give his name, or they wouldn't tell me that he gave his name. I don't know if he was doing it anonymous, but he admitted that he was the one that did it. I knew he did it. There was no denying it.
So wrong.
It's crazy. And I was raising his children.
Yeah, exactly. So, and
he wanted custody of just one. He just wanted one, so he didn't have to pay child support. That was his thing. He wanted just one.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, he was a nut job. I'm gonna read in the chat because I don't want to miss anyone. Spicy pizza. I had spicy pizza last night for supper, and didn't get sick. Imagine that.
Yeah, you got lucky, girl.
Well, it wasn't really spicy. It was just pizza. But to me, just pizza sauce is spicy. Oh yes, they someone said that's worse than what happened to me. I will never forget it ever. They called to schedule a home visit, and I'm like, again? Are you kidding? This is like the 4th time. So of course it's on a Friday, and it's a Thursday or Friday. I don't know. It's the day my ex picked the kids up for school for his weekend, and I'm sitting there waiting for them to show up, and here comes a car, and here's another, and here's another, and here's another. And one more. Let's just make it 5. There were 5 carloads of people, mostly plainclothes, and for like the next 2.5 hours, searched my house. And one of them, like, I was friends with so many of the law enforcement where I live. I'm friends with them, so they knew me. They didn't want to be in my house searching. And one of them made a joke, and he's like, "Where's your kilo head?" He made a joke. It was a total joke. And I said, "I am fresh out." And everybody they were all in my kitchen laughing. I mean, they knew it was a joke, but they had to do their job. So.
Did you say what the call was for? Did I miss that? Because that is a ridiculous overkill.
What, mine? My husband would call and tell them that I don't know. They never told me.
It was a trap house or something crazy?
Something.
Like what?
Something drug related. But they never found anything but an old moldy roach from the top of my refrigerator. And I'm like, drug test me. I don't do drugs. Like, I don't smoke weed. And he knew that. Like, I don't know.
As you flick a lighter.
Right. It was a cigarette, y'all. Give me a break. But yeah, I mean, they couldn't just close the cases. I'm so glad my kids are grown, y'all. You just don't understand. I'm okay with being old. My kids are grown.
I don't know, somebody, even though I've had issues with past, long time ago, it's been many years, thank goodness, but I think in California, and somebody else may know better than me, but I think in my experience, if it was something ridiculous, like all they had to do was get everybody's side, and then if it was obviously bogus, it was closed. So I think in California there's no, like, it's just up to the social worker or whoever it is.
In North Carolina it's not. Or it might
be,
that
sounds terrible.
It might be now, but 15 years ago.
Oh yeah, right. Things change pretty,
I mean, because
pretty suddenly.
One time it was literally, my brother called me at work and said, my brother works for the power company, and he said, we've got a notice to turn your lights off. I'm like, why? I paid the bill yesterday. I just paid the bill. No, it wasn't yesterday. It had been days because I paid the bill on time. He said, you owe like 30-something cents. It was ridiculous. I paid, and where I lived then, I don't know now because I pay my bills exactly when they're due, but back then I'd wait till the last minute because I was broke. But I paid like $196.69, or wait, I paid like $169.73 instead of $173.60. I mixed up the change with the last. You get what I'm saying? Like, instead of $190.60, I paid $160.90.
Oh gosh!
So
I've done that.
I literally owed less than $30, and my brother's coworker called and said, "This is your family's land. I got a cutoff order." So I called. I called and paid the 30 cents or $30. I don't remember. It was nothing. And my son heard me talking about it on the phone, and he was like 6 years old. He heard me telling my friend, they almost turned off my lights because I paid the bill backwards, and told his dad.
Oh boy.
And his daddy called social services and said my power got turned off.
Man.
I had to call the power company and let them talk to the social worker and verify I never went without power. It was.
Oh my God.
Yes, yes. I went through this for years.
People are so nosy.
Well, he wanted
Sheesh.
custody, so he didn't have to pay that.
But you
child
said
support.
your neighbor called the.
No.
them on that.
My ex-husband. No. My ex-husband.
Oh.
My
oh,
son
my
told
bad.
their dad that.
Oh, my bad.
You know, because kids talk everything they hear mama say. Because his daddy would
Right.
be like, "What's mama?" He would question them.
Even though they're really not supposed to.
Yeah, but the way I got the call is because my brother worked with the power company. He always has.
Right.
And his friend called and said, "I've got a cutoff order for your sister's address." And he could see that I only owed like, it was I don't remember if it was change or if it was like $20 or $30. It was, you could tell I paid it wrong. And even that, when they came out and talked to the power company and said yes, and she paid it before we turned it off, it was just, she paid it wrong. They still had to leave that case open for 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I remember a story on the news where this elderly couple had owed like 53 cents on a bill for years and years, and for some reason they didn't know it, like the bill didn't get forwarded to their nursing home or so, I don't know, something. I saw this a few years ago, so my memory is but I do remember that there was something they were having to like end up filing for bankruptcy or something, or their credit score was like down 200 or something because of just owing 53 cents for like
Can
5
it
years.
get that lot? I thought 500 was 4 or something.
I'm exaggerating, of course. I mean, it was just, but they were on the news because of it, because they had been,
Okay,
their
yeah.
life had been destroyed because
Man,
of it.
let me tell you, I put my mortgage last year, and I've worked so hard on my credit. It's right. It's almost 800 now.
Oh,
But it was 500.
That's great.
It was 500 6 years ago, and I wanted to buy a house, so I started working on my credit. I have my bills, like my mortgages, taken out of my account on a certain day. I put my mortgage, because I took a vacation, so all of my money went to the wrong account. I put my mortgage in the wrong account and didn't know it
Oh,
until
no.
it was 31 days late. It took my credit score from 7 something down to 5 something.
oh,
But I freaked out. I lost my mind. However,
yeah.
2 months later it was back up. Like,
Well, that's good. That's pretty fast.
yeah, I was shocked, because any other little thing always kills me. But I was lucky there.
Yeah, for sure. But there are so many scams out there where the ads that you hear, call us and we'll consolidate all your debt into one payment, and I guess they can be helpful to some people, but a lot of them are scams.
Yeah, go to the bank if you want to consolidate.
Right? That's right, girl.
And it really does help. I don't take there. We have a house phone, and it's really just in case. Well,
Antiquity.
yeah, I can't even say it's for if the power goes out, but
Does it have a rotary dial? Just kidding.
I could probably find one.
Right.
But we do have one. At first, it used to be my youngest son's phone, like, because he was the youngest, so it was just family. Call him on that phone. I had a man call me the other day, and he called off my well, really, I don't even know my house number, honest, like right off. And I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. And he was like, well, it said that the Social Security office was calling. I was like, no, sir, no. They're trying to scam you, and they're using house numbers.
Yeah. Yep.
And I just felt bad for him. Oh yeah, I don't like scammers, kind of like thieves, but I really don't like scammers. And at this time, I don't take any calls. Hey,
Hi, T. Welcome to the
Hey, y'all.
party.
If we can
We're
take,
talking about credit scores.
yeah, if we can take this moment that T's joined, if everyone would share the link. I
Share
ran
the
my
link.
place. I have 2 cars, paid off, no debt, 10 stacks in bank, and another 10 in retirement. I do all right. All right, Yank. You're my boyfriend, right?
You're a financial manager. Let's share.
I got a YouTube manager now and a financial manager.
I fired myself about 30 minutes ago.
I don't know why. That was amazing balls.
Yank did put up there that he would pay all your bills. That's why I said, okay, Yank, when Veronica was talking. Like, I hear you.
I heard that.
No, that's right.
Let me go to check. Wait, I'll just check real quick. It might have dropped.
The scam baiters,
I'm not quite.
Colleen,
I don't think
I will watch them.
I don't think I'm at 760. Oh, 742 and 760. How did that happen? Give me a few weeks. I'll F that all up. We'll see.
You pay your bills on time.
Right. That's good. That's good.
Hey, Colleen. Colleen will message me. I love her, bless her heart. She'll message me and say, late night stream, please, ma'am. Yes, I had someone reach out to me. I applied for hundreds of jobs, and I had someone reach out and say, I'm going to send you, you can do it on your lunch breaks. It's 3 days a week. You just run errands and do some post office stuff. It pays $500 a week, and I'll send you your first week's pay in a check, and you deposit the check, and then I'll give you your next instructions. That doesn't sound shady at all, right?
Yeah, they're like, that's a freaking, like putting you on a treasure hunt or something.
It's either that check's going to bounce or it's a mule. I'm not being a drug mule. I don't know what.
You put it in your account, they're going to take every dollar you have and you're going to be screwed.
Mm-hmm. I said, no, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and my friend actually did it. Actually applied because he didn't believe that it was a scam. They sent a check for $35. Was it $36? $3,500. It came FedEx in a big FedEx envelope.
The check.
What happened?
Let me guess.
He's got
Wanted to cash it.
He's got the check, and he's like, let's go to the bank and I'll deposit it. I said, you're crazy.
Yeah.
And so he messaged the guy today because now we're just kind of playing with the guy. And
was it dad chat? Oh, go ahead. Sorry, sweetie.
Now we're kind of just playing with the guy, and the guy's like, let me read the text because he's texting my phone, because my friend had switched phone numbers. Hold on, I'll find it. He said, message. I can't find it. He says, message me for your next instructions, and it's like, wait, what? Are we hiding bodies? What's going on?
I have a scam video, a car wrap scam, and yeah, it's a car wrap scam video. It's like way.
Well, since I've been on applying for jobs online, because I found something to, for now, but I'm still looking my forever job. You're going to get scams. So someone, I've gotten 2 phone calls. I've started answering all phone calls because even that out-of-state ones could be, or the 800 ones could be jobs. So this morning, and this has happened, I've got one DM, or not DM, but voicemail, and it's like, if you don't call us, you're going to have an arrest
yes
for you. And I'm like, wait, what? Well, my ex-boyfriend, the mean drunk, the one that's sick now, his brother is hilarious, and he had some dude with an accent calling him, and it's on YouTube. Oh my gosh, if I can find the video, I will link it.
Oh yes,
he did.
I love this.
He drugged this out for 3 days. He was like, the guy's telling him what to do, and he was like, wait, I gotta have a gun. He got his gun on the 2nd or 3rd day. He literally goes outside and shoots his gun, and the guy on the other end is like okay with all this. And he's pretending like he's like, I'm going to have to do something dirty to get this money that you say I need for the IRS. And they're like, whatever you got to do, like, you've got to have this money, you're going to jail. and he he made it like a 2 or 3 day event on YouTube. And he's not a YouTuber. He's just a hilarious dude. But
Well, I was gonna say, I think was it Josh for Dad Challenge or Leon Lush? Somebody, when I first got to know him, did something very similar. I think it was Josh. Where he
well,
played
my
with the guy.
ex-boyfriend's brother did it, and it was hilarious. And he is a pastor, a youth pastor in a church. But we are in the country. We are very southern, so we all have guns. But he was like, he played it. He was like, I'm gonna have to rob somebody. I don't have a way to get that money. And the guy's like, he's like, is it okay? Is it like, I'm gonna have to do it. And the guy's like, whatever you need to do, I need that money.
Yeah, they don't care. Do what you gotta do.
He shot that gun, and you could hear it, pow, 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 pow. It was the funniest thing I've ever listened to in my life. And this was before I knew YouTube channels existed. And he posted it on his Facebook, and I listened to it. And I'm sure it's still there. And I would share it, but I don't want people. I mean, I know
there's a hilarious dude. I think his name's Kit Boga.
Josh did that too, really, because maybe that is where my ex's brother got the idea to do that, because he totally did that 2 years ago. It's been 2 years.
He's hilarious. He messes with scammers every single day.
Oh, I love that when they do that.
Scammer Payback, and there's another one. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, people are confirming that it was Josh with Dad Challenge that did that, and it was really interesting because he.
Okay, well, my ex-boyfriend's brother also did it.
No, a lot of people have done it. I'm just saying the one that I saw, but I don't want to.
I wonder if
you're still doing it.
No, I wonder if he got it from Josh, because he was totally a YouTube watcher, and I wasn't. So he may have gotten that idea from Josh.
Well, he could have. I mean, it's not like it's only one person can have the idea. You know, I mean, it's totally possible that he had the idea all himself. I mean, but the thing that was cool about when Josh did it, when I saw it, was that he took it really far, and then he found, you know, the guy realized that he was screwing him over, and they got kind of in an argument. But then they started joking with each other, and Josh started asking him questions like, you know, why do you do this? What do you get? Like, I don't know. It was really interesting.
This one. Let me see.
Yeah, it was just really interesting to hear, you know, because Josh, I feel like he could get anybody on his side, you know. he's so charming if he wants to be, but so yeah, he totally got the guy answering a bunch of interesting questions, and, you know, admitting that he knows that it's not a very ethical thing to do and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yes, Tammy, Josh's amazeballs.
I'm
Yeah,
looking for.
I want to hear the one that your friend did, though, Red.
Yeah,
Sounds
I'm
super
looking
funny.
for it now, but he's got such a common name, and there's so many. I may have to go to his Facebook to find it.
Clear merch.
It was amazing.
My son did that crap when he was like 16.
Yeah, she said when my ex-husband and I were together, we got a call, and he told the person to wait until I finished beating him.
That's hilarious.
I love it.
I'll see if I can find it. At least the part where he gets the gun out to get the money. He's like, I'm gonna have to rob somebody. Is that okay? And I'm gonna have to get a gun. You're gonna have to call me back tomorrow. The dude called him back the next day.
Wow.
I mean, he drug it out. It wasn't, and I thought I just found it, but.
Then they think they're gonna get a big payoff at the end.
Right.
I mean, waste their time, take up their time, so they can't scam other people for those days. But geez, there's so many of them.
Yeah, when I did because of course I got a text, who doesn't want extra money? It's a car scan, slap a Dr. Pepper wrap on your car. Okay, I mean, it's not going to bother me when I'm inside driving it. So it was on a Sunday. So they paid to have that check sent to me. Looking back, there was several brown envelopes going in people's mailbox. So it wasn't just me. And I knew it was a scam. The letter was a scam. The money, like, you're just going to send me like $3,500 and you like just off of GP. Like, no, I don't think so. No, I'm not going to go deposit this into my bank account and then come back and give you my banking information. Now, but the comments that you get from it, how many people actually will go along with it is scary because
It is scary. It's a lot.
yeah.
Especially, I mean, I think somewhere, and I just pull these memories out of the air, so who knows?
Yeah.
So I'm just
Intrusion thoughts are
allegedly.
not always bad.
Okay.
But I think it's a lot of elderly people is like the most gullible. Like they're the ones that
Do
are
y'all want to
taking the
see?
most
Do y'all want to
senior
see what?
citizens. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to cover up. Because my friend used my address. Of course, because I told him about the scam, and then he did it. This is the envelope it came in. I'm covering my address. It says Gray's Logging Company. Here's the check he got today.
Wait.
I'm gonna cover his name.
This just happened.
He got
Priority
no.
mail.
The check came days ago, but
Recently.
It got delivered to my doorstep like 3 or 4 days ago. But today's the first
Wow.
day he came, so he opened the envelope today.
That's nuts. That is crazy. How come he got 3,500 and you only got 500?
No, I didn't. No, because I freaked out and I didn't. I quit talking to the guy. It was going to be 500 was my week's check, and the extra I was going to deposit and
Send back to him or something like that.
do stuff like mail stuff off at the post office. How much do you mail off for $3,500? But do y'all see?
3 MacBooks.
That's
Right.
you can't see it.
I pull it back
What?
a little bit. Hold it still. Yeah.
They'll spend $12. How much did it cost to send it to you
Does it say?
on the envelope?
Oh right. They put out the money. It's probably a fake stamp too.
I mean, this big envelope for a check
Right.
to make it look real.
Because it didn't they like first ship it? Yeah, it's somewhere. It probably
the check
says
is dated November 30th from Wells Fargo in San Leandro, California. The envelope is sent from Gray Logging Company in DeRidder, Louisiana. LA, is that Louisiana? Aren't LA?
Yes, it is. It is Louisiana.
It doesn't say a price. There's a tracking number.
Most banks don't know they're even fake until after they process.
Exactly. So I'm like, if you deposit it into your account, they're gonna because the guy actually messaged him today and said, "Do you have a debit card with a credit union?" And I'm like, "You're crazy if you keep talking to this dude." But at this point, he's effing with him. He's like, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause the bank will hold you responsible
He
if you cash
texted
it.
him and said, "I don't care if I'm hauling dead bodies or what did you say?" He said, I don't. I've got the text. He said, "I don't care if I'm hauling dead bodies or drugs. Just tell me what to do." And the guy's like, "Okay." I said, "You're getting me like
love
that.
it.
I don't even know." My
But
friends.
if it's from Wells Fargo, if you go to a Wells Fargo, then they'll tell you right away if it's legit or not.
Well, I mean, they want him
But any
to
other bank will
deposit
have a
it. I
hold.
mean, if he wants to do it, that's on him. He don't live here. If he wants to go to jail or get his credit, my credit's not gonna.
No.
Usually, yeah, if you go there, because it's Wells Fargo, and then if you go to
Any other bank, it'll
Yeah,
put a
they-
hold.
He's in the other room saying, "I ain't got no credit. I can't mess with me."
well, go take your chances, play it like
That's what
Right?
I said. I said, this is the scam in my mind. They want someone to deposit a check. There's going to be a hold on a $3,500 check. The check, if you're established with the bank, they're not going to put the whole hold on it. So they expect you to start spending that money.
Yep. That's exactly it.
And send them some of it back, and then you're going to get screwed, and they got some of their money back. Some money back that won't theirs. You
just tell them as soon as the hold comes off and the check clears, we're good to go. Let's see what the guy says.
Do what? He don't get it. He keeps saying, what did they get out of it? They get the little bit of money that you might send them back.
It makes sense. It definitely makes sense how they could do that. I just want to keep
He said if I keep the whole $3,500, they don't get shit.
Yeah, well, that's true. If you're willing to go negative in your bank and never go back, then what the hell?
Well, it ain't going to be my bank. I promise you that.
I just want to keep us aware of the time because I think it's like 14 minutes until comicnut and Dad Challenge are doing their thing,
I still haven't been verified that Josh is going on with him. I don't know.
Oh.
I've asked.
Well, I think it is. That's what the thumbnail has.
Does it?
You can look on the thumbnail and it shows. I don't know.
It has Mr. Goofy or what's his name? Mr. and Mrs. Goober. What's their names?
Durgapotamus. Let me go look. EBJJ, my hubby in crime.
Yep, and then Dad Challenge. So, and then I think one other person.
I really am liking Josh a lot lately. Like I didn't know. I didn't like his Micah content, but I've never been one to follow who cared about her. You know what I'm saying? But he had a reason for it that I didn't understand.
I'm glad you warmed up to him because I've always really liked him.
Oh, yeah. He actually asked me about my, I guess he got struck by Bits by Brie or somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says
he calls her something
tits of Brie, or something.
Brie's a bit or something.
Boobs of Brie.
Yeah, it was her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're so quiet, T.
Who the heck is live right now?
I'm T. Your last video.
Why is somebody?
Your last video, T. I love you.
I need to see it. I'm so mad I haven't seen it yet. I had it busy today.
Did you share it on your YouTube?
It's on my YouTube. I didn't share it on my Twitter.
I mean, not YouTube, Twitter. That's what I meant.
Red, look at Tammy's asking you something in the chat.
Tammy. Yes, please share. Please, because we're gonna leave and watch comicnut's stream, and I might be back. Hey, Godless Scummer, Amy Austin.
Hi, Summer.
Scumps, lady called my work last week and said Warren Buffett wanted to give her money to send to his relative. No word of a lie. She called us to find out how to do it. Where do you
Warren Buffett chose you of everyone in the world.
Oh.
That's funny.
Look, what if someone would tell me how to, and I've tried, if someone could tell me how to record both sides of a conversation with my iPhone, the next time, and I'm not with YouTube, no one on YouTube has my phone number. I'm strictly talking for the scammer that calls me every morning saying that I'm going to have an arrest warrant. If I knew how to record that conversation, I've got my 380. I would totally act like I was robbing someone, and I would play that. I would do it.
I think the only way. Oh, go ahead, T.
Oh, you can download an app to do that.
Really? You can?
Yeah, it'll record automatically every phone call.
I can't believe that you need an app for an iPhone to do that.
Well, you do. And I thought the only way to do it was to have them on speaker and record it with another device. Because I've Googled how to do it before, and I couldn't figure it out.
No, I used to have one on my phone. My old phone.
Do you remember what the app is?
I can look. It'll come up.
Are you okay? You sound kind of.
Oh, I'm okay.
I love her voice.
Food.
You ate too much?
Yeah.
You have the food blues?
I went and got a Rudy's hot dog and
Oh, girl.
Rudy's? Is it like
hot dogs are my weakness.
It's hot dog with sauce and French fries, and I ate way too much.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google this thing right and record it.
Well, I think you're swell, so
Okay.
whether
Well,
you eat too much hot dogs or not.
okay, I'm going to.
I'm
Do
sending
you have an
Yank
iPhone
a
though?
link. I do have an iPhone.
Okay, I got Android. It's just called Call Recorder on
Oh,
my
it might be
end, but
different
mine's
for
an Android.
iPhones. Yeah, I think it might be different for iPhones because I couldn't
But
find anything.
there's several of them. The other one's called Screen Recorder,
You
and
can,
both of
yeah,
them
you
I've
can
used.
screen record.
One's called Call Recorder. It has like a red icon, and the
Okay.
other one's called Screen Recorder. It's like orange.
Joey Bag of Donuts.
Hi, Joey. Welcome.
But the both I've used, and they both work.
Joey.
Okay.
No problems.
So you just
How's it
search
going?
the App
How are you
Store.
doing,
Hey,
fella?
Joey.
Okay, how's it
Hi,
going,
Hey,
everybody?
Joey.
Joey.
I think that comicnut pushed his stream back, or I missaw the time, so we went live early. But we will very likely come back after if his live isn't much longer than an hour.
Mm-hmm.
We might can talk about it because here's my thing. I'm very interested in his what they're talking about, but I'm not highly informed about it.
Right. Yeah, it's good. Good to get informed.
What, the Dad Pod
girl.
Challenge thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and comicnut. And Mr. and Mrs. Goober. I can't remember their names. Somebody help me.
I don't know who you're talking about. There's Yank.
It's the picture. Whoa, it's a full house.
Angry. How many can come in to me? Is it?
Joey said 10.
10.
Is
10,
it,
yeah.
Are you sure that that's not
10 when you
there's
don't pay
meet
for
and
it.
there's Hangout. Are you sure it's not Hangout's 10?
Yeah, I don't know what the limit is on Hangout. I just know with Meet it's
Okay,
10.
well I thought
Oh, we're
we
hanging
Some of
out.
Steve's
but
streams,
we're
you've
on
seen
Meet.
them a whole bunch.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
do,
remember
dude.
when we were in that...
Yeah, but Steve uses Hangout. He doesn't use Meet.
No, he uses Meet.
Does he?
That's Meet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Google Meet.
Hey Yank, I haven't talked to you in forever.
So How's it going?
You're evil KJ spy.
You're a bad
no.
man.
I'm such a good spy. That's why I
Call
gave out
me
all my
later
info.
so we can commiserate.
Okay, so we can contemplate our next mission.
Karen
Yes.
Nash said, "Are you
Yes.
talking about Magoo?" Like I don't even
Yeah.
know what you're talking
Yeah, I think that's it. Yes,
about.
Karen.
I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs.
Hey, Diane.
Boo,
Be
I
right back.
think so.
Hey, you guys aware that Google Drive is going to be deleting people's things,
People's what?
What do you mean?
like your photos and your files and your emails?
Wait,
Because
what?
they're getting too full.
They're
or
only
something?
allowing you, I think, so much space now.
So what if I've had my Google for since 2009?
It don't matter. I don't think.
I've got about 1,000 photos
Never
I've
really
been trying
read
to
up on it.
delete for years.
I've got
I can't get rid of.
4,000.
Oh, I'm gonna have to.
Okay, it says Google has begun notifying users by email that their Gmail, Google Photos, and Google Drive content could be permanently deleted if they don't adhere to the search giant's latest rules. So
I'm glad you told me.
I go to read about it.
Welcome
Just
to
go on their
Google.
Google homepage. Yeah, I just seen it
Yeah.
earlier today, and it kind of worried me. I don't really store much, but
That's why I have an external file server that backs up everything on my machines automatically 4 times
Yeah, I
a day.
need to get with you, Yank, about the internet and you pay my bills. Both of those things. I'm just kidding.
We could do that. You could be my YouTube girlfriend. We'll
Yeah,
hook you up.
who's talking?
that's Angry Yank.
What happened?
Angry.
He hasn't been here in a week or two.
If you're looking for a girlfriend, dude, like I can get rid of my husband if you want to pay my bills.
Could do what now? I didn't hear all that.
You didn't need to. You didn't need to. She's trying to steal you away from me. I'm just kidding.
I was just messing around. My husband's
she's
like,
trying to
20
steal.
foot from me.
Yeah.
He's giving you the look.
Right, Chris. He
Well, he
doesn't
knows I
sound
messed around.
angry. Yeah.
It's comicnut. I'm on his channel. I love my whiskey Cheeto
He's got 5 minutes.
picture.
I gotta figure out what the hell's going on with mine. It was green, then white, then green, and white. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't know because I went today. I mean, of course, I've lost some members. It says around 20 I've lost, but I don't know how correct that is. We'll see. I hope that I gain them back. I hope y'all love me
Could
and
be a
come back.
YouTube glitch.
Well, I mean, possibly not, but
I don't know.
I also lost 7 subscribers today and then gained them back. So YouTube might be. Craft Happy says YouTube is colorblind tonight.
Well, YouTube, like if somebody has subscribed to you, say like when you first start your channel and they've never visited your channel again,
They're like
Like,
dead subscribed.
YouTube will unsubscribe them. They've been known to do that.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
lost
also went.
20.
Yeah, I also went days and days and didn't stream.
Yeah, probably just YouTube glitches again, like that crap of my thing being green, then back to white, and back to green, and back to white. I don't know. Probably just a glitch.
I'm kind of
YouTube is very busy with court cases.
I'm kind of butthurt
Why
that
the-
my manager changed her name back.
Well, I wasn't doing a very good job.
What kind of song do you want, Police Wife Life? What song do you want to hear? The Squirrel? I have okay, I'm taking, what are they called when someone's, request? I'm taking requests, y'all.
Oh,
This
he's
goes
gonna
out
be live
to-
in 5 minutes.
And by the way, I'll show you how to do that recording of a scammer. It's really easy to do.
We'll do that. Let's listen, and I'll try to get the words right.
There once was a squirrel and her name was Lil Red.
That's
She
right,
ate
Nene.
some bad peaches.
Don't worry about the ones
that
you've lost,
went
she says.
to
Look for the ones
red.
to come.
She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, "Let's listen."
Yes, girl. I need
Little
to
red.
get you to say that.
Little red.
Insert
Nobody can
you.
hear you, Veronica. You're
She
talking over the
goes
music.
where no other squirrels tread. Little red.
I'm just talking to you, though. I need to get your
Little
name.
red.
Still can't hear
Say,
you.
let's
She is the best squirrel. 'Cause
That was
I
not me. That was not
said,
Chastity. That's all I know. And it's like, who's singing this?
Squirrel.
No, I don't.
Veronica's music, and she's talking right over it, and I'm like, I can't hear you. We love you though. This is my YouTube manager, Veronica45, Chris singing. She made this song for me. After KJ did her Little Drunk Squirrel, Little Red video before
There's
all.
going to be
before,
a video to go with it soon, we hope.
We hope.
Little
need to
Red, you have the
ask
prettiest
Josh
blue
about that.
eyes.
Do what?
Did you have the prettiest blue eyes?
Oh,
She does. I think you're so gorgeous, Red.
Oh, I always feel like I look like I don't
Just
have
say
teeth.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take the compliment.
No,
compliment.
thank you. I look like I
Yes,
don't have
girl.
teeth in my when I do though.
Girl, you're cute as hell. Now calm down.
I know.
Yes,
we both
she
have
is.
a gap. This gap is new for me.
I did,
We're
but my mom had mine
Madonna.
And Red's over there swinging her little chair.
Oh, y'all like my chair?
Yeah,
We
it's a
love
cool
your
chair.
chair.
Do you like it? My friend,
Yes, I want
my
one.
friend hung it for me. The one who's trying to scam the scammers. Yep, he did that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got the black bracket. We know what else you can attach to that. Mhm.
No,
We know what it's got 2 uses. We got you.
well,
At least
this,
two.
this part of the swing was attached to one, and it was too much.
Oh,
so
yeah,
he had to
get your head in
separate
there.
them, and this is what he did. And he's amazing. He fixes my stuff around here and runs errands for me when I'm sick. And he's actually the one who called the ambulance and cried for me. He's my friend.
Yeah.
We
He
grew
helped
up- we-
you stay with us.
We grew up together. He's my boo.
So did any of you guys watch the Starship thing today?
Did it happen today?
It happened.
They didn't abort mission?
Nope.
Yay!
No, I didn't see it.
Houston had no problems.
No, it kind of
I'm such a dork.
it looked like one of the engines went out on the way up. So when
Uh-oh.
it tried, it was perfect until it tried to land and it couldn't slow down enough. So it blew up on landing, but
Oh,
Oh no.
it did everything that it was trying to do.
But there was no
Um,
people inside. It was just a...
No.
Well,
Yep.
that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, just a
Yeesh.
test. But for a first thing, I mean, it did the gliding thing. It did the belly flop. It did the whole everything it was supposed to do. It just, like I said, about like 3 minutes in, because it had three engines. One of the engines went out. I don't know if it was planned to go out. It doesn't look like it was. And then when it tried to land, it only had two engines. So I have a feeling that, lost a third of its thrust because it wasn't like screaming down at like five, you know what I mean? Like really fast. It just landed at like 30 miles an hour. And it's, what I mean? It's not supposed to land that fast. It's supposed to just touch down. But it went right back to the landing site and, it was on target. And like I said, it did the whole, you watched it when it glided down. It wasn't tumbling or anything. It was impressive for a very first test flight of such a completely different type of launch system. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah. I got.
It's working.
I actually, yes, we see the hate comment. I mean,
I
know it
didn't
was-
see him until just now, and I'm getting quite the kick out of him.
Well, I mean, whatever. You gotta expect
Don't
it.
worry
you
about
know?
it. No big
Pretty
deal.
creative.
You're
I
welcome
mean.
here. You didn't even
Yeah, I
have to be
just
timed out.
realized the
And-
last name. I'm like, really?
And I love Kano for doing her mod duties, but you know what?
Yes.
Let those comments stay because they're looking like their ass, not me.
Yeah. I mean, I've gone
Yeah, you
through
can get one if they're just
way
nasty
worse
things.
in my
That's
life,
one
Just
thing.
being
so
nasty.
ain't no thing.
And
Just down to just flipping the bird.
have y'all saw the movie Meg?
Yes.
Meg.
Oh my goodness! Today I watched it for the first time. Meg.
Good movie.
About
About the big shark.
the big
The
shark.
gigantic
I
monster
saw
And
shark.
they thought they killed it, and I'm like, how they kill it so fast? Like the movie's not even half over, and then that was just the baby Meg. The mama
Right?
came in.
Well,
oh my
don't
God.
do any spoilers.
Say
I mean,
that,
the
give a
movie's
spoiler,
for
everybody.
how old is this movie? If you haven't watched it yet, you need a spoiler.
Oh, Tammy's saying that comicnut is on now. I don't just FYI. I don't know what you want to do, but
Yeah, we can fall off and watch comicnut, and I'll stay
We
in.
could do that.
I'll stay in the meet with whoever wants to stay in the meet, and we'll watch it together. And then we'll come back after if I'm still awake. I think I will be because I'm just a swinging.
Just
Well,
a
you got
swinging.
if you got a few minutes before you go, since I mean we're not gonna really cut into them if
Yeah, the front porch when they're swing, they're
we
just
show
a
a few
swing.
minutes.
That was my
something, and I
favorite
mean-
song. Oh my God, Yank, that was my song back in the day.
aw.
Crazy Christy said I watched Debbie Does Dallas the other day.
Me and the guys used to play that on guitar, just for
That was a,
S&Gs.
that
We
was a
didn't play
big
much
deal.
country.
I remember that.
Do y'all
we did
remember
that.
Crystal Gale with the hair that went down to the ground?
Oh yes.
Do y'all remember?
Oh, yeah.
This was the first song I knew all the words to, and I shouldn't have. Where he called today, you're somebody called today. He hung up when I asked his. You don't know that song, Veronica?
No.
Oh my
No.
God.
Not. I mean, I might, but I don't. It's not ringing a bell right now.
Let me see. I'll look.
Never heard of Debbie Dallas.
You're somebody called today. I can't play it here because I'll get
Right.
a
Yeah.
strike. But
Yeah.
oh,
Copyright
Joy,
claim.
here go Joyce Sharon.
It's only 6 minutes long, 6 minutes and 42
Sharon
seconds,
is
but
Karen. Let's watch.
it's
I love
impressive.
you, Miss
I gotta say,
Cassandra,
this is
and I don't
impressive.
want to get rid of you.
Yeah, there it is.
And come back here after you watch Comet Nut, because we'll be here. We're gonna go watch him too. Hey, Kelly.
Yeah.
Looks like a big old rocket.
A red rocket.
I was like, is she gonna say
Red rocket?
that?
Red rocket. Cash has a red rocket.
Maverick.
Where?
remember, this
What
is-
was their
this is-
intentions, Joey? They were going to go where and land.
Just to test the whole system. It's a test of it. It went up 15
Did we lose him?
kilometers, which is like 50,000 feet. Then the engine cut
That's okay.
off. It's supposed to come back from orbit. It's supposed to just glide down. It's not, because most rockets, that's it. They go up and that's it. This rocket, when it's on its booster, this is just the top part of the rocket. This is supposed to sit on top of like something that's even taller than this, which will put it into orbit, and then this is supposed to return from orbit, and this is going to demonstrate the way that this is the system that they've come up with. It's got these flaps that keep it flat, and it's supposed to glide down, and it, it doesn't have all the heat shields on it, but one side of it's going to have heat shields on it, which stops it from, melting, the way the space shuttle did, but it's different. And this is all just stainless steel, so it's not like high-tech parts. I mean, you should see the way they make this. This is like super low-tech, except for like the engines. And like I said, about 3 minutes in, you can see on the bottom right how it's got the 3 engines. The engine at like 2 o'clock is going to cut out, and it's going to be gone. And then it's just going to be the other 2. And at the very end, it's only got 1 engine. Oh, there it goes. So this is where 1 engine. All right, so a minute and I don't think that was supposed to happen. So it's the one at 10 o'clock
there
instead.
it goes.
No, this is going to be okay. That engine's gone.
But they have how many?
So
6.
3. And I'm pretty sure the 3 were supposed to be the whole
Look,
for the whole ride.
There's that.
Wow.
There's
They
that
had a
flat
slight engine
Earth.
malfunction.
There's that flat,
Right, there it is.
There's that flat Earth.
And it's so cool. I mean, look at SpaceX does such a good job of like giving you video. So
Yeah.
the video that you see on the right, I'm pretty sure this is a NASA plane that does high altitude. Because they had a asked NASA to have one of their chase planes. Their high altitude chase.
I'll be right back.
I think they were talking about it down to being an
That's happened because. What's that?
From what they're saying from early.
The turbo pump, one of the turbo pump things probably is what it is.
They said it was either. They had a pretty good idea. It was probably one of the injectors. One of the injector servos died on it, kicked off, so the engine just went completely out.
So they didn't, they went on with the test because this is just the first. I mean, like they didn't have to blow it up because it wasn't like going over populated area. They figured they'd finish the test. You see, this other one now has just gone out, which is I wasn't sure if that meant that, that other one actually had failed until the end when you see only 2 of them light when it tries to land. But you'll see in a couple seconds now. This was intended that this last engine's supposed to kick out, and it's supposed to start gliding back down to Earth, and it hits the pad. It goes right where it's supposed to. I mean, it was really, as far as I was concerned, this was extremely impressive for a very first, because before remember I'd showed it on the channel here before, they just had the things that looked like a silo, and it only went up 150 feet. I mean, this one's like 15, like 10 miles up, 12 miles up. And that's pretty impressive for, I think it cuts out at like 440 or something like that. That's when the last engine runs out of fuel. It stops. Well, it doesn't run out of fuel because then they use it for repulsive. They try to land it, and you'll see it's not too. It's not too slow. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not too fast. It's almost there. If it had all 3 engines, I think it would have been completely successful. So this is all the way it's supposed to be. Now the engine's going to cut off in like a couple of seconds.
Wow.
Reaches max velocity, and it's just going to.
You see now you see the flap. You see the flaps, and this is all the way it was supposed to be. This was not like this is not a
test, right?
bad thing. This is the way this test was supposed to go, except for that engine cutting out. You see the little jets in the front, how it's aiming it, those little spikes that you see, that's aiming it.
Yeah.
Drag flaps.
And now it's, no, not even the flaps. If you saw, I'll go back a couple seconds here. If you watch by the nose, you'll see these little jets.
Yeah.
That's orientating it, right. That's making it go in the right position.
Cool.
It's recalibrating it so it can glide in.
So now it's just going to fall like this, and it doesn't tumble. It just
nice.
And it falls into the ocean?
Nope.
So this is what it's supposed to do when it comes back from outer space. No, it's going to try and land on the landing pad.
It's going to glide back to the landing pad. It's a
and
reusable
it's pretty impressive
spacecraft.
how accurate. Yeah, I didn't think it would be that accurate. It was right on that square where it was trying to land. It did,
wow.
but since it didn't have the third engine, it couldn't slow down enough. But you'll see that it
Oh.
Crazy, Christy.
Boomerang.
almost does. But
lands
this
where
is
a
like, look how
launcher-
stable it is. I mean, like, I can't believe that video must be from a NASA plane. It's at, well, almost, not like a few feet away. You can actually see the launch pad, like, you know what I mean, after when it blows up. It is kind of
Chat.
amazing how it blows up. So it's only got another 40 seconds.
I
It's
love
only like,
crazy
you know,
Christy.
I know.
Nut.
You blew up when it landed?
She
it
was
did.
so upset.
Christy
It looked
said
almost
she
like
blew
a
up when-
Hollywood movie the way it did, because it wasn't like,
Oh,
look, the way they
She
had those
had-
cheesy explosions and
She
stuff, and it looks almost like that.
Crazy,
Wow.
were you
For
even
its
alive?
Now
test, it did 90% of its mission. So
I mean, was Crazy
did.
Christy even alive when the Challenger exploded?
Oh, that was awful. Let's not
Now
remember.
that would be given away.
Now,
Everybody's
now
age
this
if
is the
they
belly
answered
flop
that.
maneuver. This is where it's
see?
this is see it orientates itself, and it's only got two engines, so it can't slow itself down enough. You see, it's not that really that fast, but
Ooh.
it's supposed, but it flips over and it's supposed to slow it down enough to where it can do a gentle touchdown. But it had a
Right.
brake
Right.
fart and came down too hard. And
That's
blew
gonna
up.
scare. I wonder if that's gonna scare anybody.
it just
for...
came down a little bit too hard. And I
Not
mean,
even.
for a very first,
That was considered a successful mission,
Chris-
even though it
Chris
had a
Jones said they
catastrophic
should've-
failure at the end.
They should have had a giant bouncing
yeah,
castle.
they call it
Yeah, I saw that.
they call it
They
I guess
have-
RUD, I think, rapid unscheduled disassembly.
Is that gas tanks right there?
That's where
No,
Matt
that
blew.
was the first. This is what was called Starhopper. That was the first test vehicle. It only went up 150 feet, had one engine, so they just it's like there is like almost
Oh,
like a
their first test
traction.
one.
Yeah, that was the very first one.
I remember that one.
I think the Challenger was 88.
86.
86,
I think.
86.
Don't comment, Crazy. Don't comment.
Before okay, so here I'm gonna share this with you guys.
1986. I was in
I'm
sixth
not
grade and watched it right
commenting.
from the classroom.
Either.
So I just
But
wanted to share a little bit. I was
I think it's
actually
cool, man.
pretty. I thought this was the coolest thing I've seen in quite a while because, like I said, and if that engine hadn't gone out, this probably would have been 100% successful.
No, it would have been.
Okay, can I make a suggestion that we go hop on over to Comic Nut stream?
Yes,
Mr. Nut,
Yeah, sure.
and if y'all can come
I am
back-
for it.
Yeah, and then afterwards, if y'all can come back here, I would appreciate y'all so much. And I hope I can get Josh
Nope,
to come
can't hear
over
anything.
too
Okay.
after.
Ooh,
Afterwards. And
Exciting.
the people in the meet, if they want to stay and talk, I'm
Okay.
here.
yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna.
I
end
have
this live.
FOMO.
Fear of missing out, me too. I love you all. And Diane, Violet, everyone in the chat. We're coming back, y'all. Let's come back. Oh, my pretty chat. She's so pretty. I love her. Let's go. Listen.
Oh, Amy, that's so cool. We'll talk, Amy.
Let's go
we'll talk.
listen to my hubby and
Okie-dokie.
Josh. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Ooh, she switched
Hello,
up.
darling.
Bye, y'all.
Just